Pokemon is by far the highest grossing media franchise in the world, but I almost guarantee you've never heard of a character, unless you know about the manga, called Yellow. Yellow is a manga original character that was made to promote the Yellow game that released at the time. But just because she was never in the games does not mean she's weak. Yellow was introduced relatively early in the story after Red goes missing, which is a story for another day, and teams up with Red's Pikachu after beating Professor Oak in a Pokemon battle. Though, Yellow didn't beat Oak's Pidgey with Pokemon. Yellow beat Professor Oak with a fishing rod and other clever tactics because she is a pacifist. Throughout the story, Yellow is incredibly weak, even taking a whole day to catch a Caterpie while training with Blue, who also has crazy aura. Yellow partakes in this training because the Elite Four are evil. Yeah, evil. Like, full evil. They literally blow up a whole city and try to free Pokemon from humans with mass genocide before it was cool. Eventually, Yellow finishes her training and goes to face the Elite Four at Cerise Island. Though there are multiple battles happening, we are going to focus on Yellow's battle with Lance, which starts really badly for Yellow. She was getting destroyed. I mean, just look at her Pokemon team. Lance was also using, honestly, pretty smart tactics, such as using his Dragonairs to create storms and using lava from the active volcano to try and burn Yellow alive. You may be wondering why none of her Pokemon were evolved, but that's because, as explained in Yellow's training with Blue, Pokedex holders can use Pokedexes to cancel evolution, which is what Yellow does to most of her team. Though, in the battle with Lance, Yellow loses her Pokedex, which means she can't cancel the evolution anymore, and sure enough, they evolve. Somehow, after all of Yellow's Pokemon evolve, Lance and Yellow are going toe-to-toe, until Lance gets off a clean Hyper Beam and seemingly kills Yellow. But little did Lance know, this is where the real aura farming starts. Yellow blocks Lance's Hyper Beam with a Metapod shield. And I gotta be honest, this has to be one of the coolest panels in the whole manga. To finish off the battle, Yellow does a straight Spirit Bomb. After a lot of fighting and Red's unexpected return, Yellow uses a String Shot from her now evolved Caterpie, Butterfree, to bind String Shot to everyone below on Cerise Island and use all their energy, I told you it was a Spirit Bomb, to make a huge Megavolt and finally destroy Lance once and for all.
How could Yellow possibly be one of the strongest trainers in the verse with such a trash team like that?
Well, I'll tell you. In the Pokemon universe, certain trainers who were born in Viridian City have a special ability that allows them to heal, understand, and boost Pokemon to crazy levels. The three characters that possess this power are Yellow, Lance, and Giovanni, though he ended up losing them. The thing is, Yellow was the only one with the third power, and it caused her Pokemon to soar above even Red's levels of Pokemon, which allowed her to defeat Lance with ease, along with an OP Mega Bolt. To conclude, I gotta admit, I kinda lied in the title. Though Yellow has moments of incredible strength, it isn't consistent. Yellow can only really tap into her powers when she's fighting someone truly evil, and the people she cares about are at stake. This means that Yellow overall isn't the strongest Pokedex holder, as she only has limited burst of strength. Despite this, she is still one of the best Pokemon protagonists in history.